What if I told you your lawn could go from pale, patchy, and embarrassing to a premium, deep dark green in exactly 7 days? Not next season, not in a month, 7 days. Now, let's be totally honest before we start. This is not magic. If your lawn is completely dead or full of bare dirt, no one is fixing that in a week. Stop watching those fake videos. But if your grass is just dull, light green, or stressed out, you are in the exact right place. I am going to show you the exact daily blueprint the pros use to wake it up. And stick around until the very end, because I'm going to reveal the one very common mistake you are probably making. That will instantly ruin all this hard work. Most people see yellow grass and immediately dump expensive fertilizer on it. That is a massive mistake. Before you spend a single dollar, we need to diagnose the real problem. And 90% of homeowners completely skip step 0. Grass turns yellow for 3 main reasons. Reason number 1, starvation. But you need to look closely. If the whole blade is light green or yellow, it is begging for nitrogen. But if the blade is yellow and the veins are still green, that is iron chlorosis. Reason number 2, pests and disease. Fungus looks just like starvation. And if you have grubs eating the roots from underneath, no amount of fertilizer will save it. Do the pull test. Grab a handful of grass and tug. If it pulls up easily like an old piece of carpet, you have a bug problem, not a food problem. Reason number 3 is environmental stress. But let's assume your grass just needs food. This brings us to step 0, soil pH. Your grass thrives at a pH level between sow and bi. If your soil is too acidic or too alkaline, the nutrients get literally locked in the dirt. You could dump bags of expensive fertilizer on your lawn, and the grass cannot absorb a single ounce of it. You can buy a basic soil test kit for $5. It takes 60 seconds. If you are under sow, put down lime. Over bifenamui, apply sulfur. If you are sitting nice and in the middle, you are ready for the 7-day plan. Listen to me. A $5 soil test will save you $50 in wasted fertilizer poured straight into the dirt. Do not guess. Test. Once your soil pH is fixed, you need to understand exactly how grass gets that premium dark green color. It comes down to one thing: chlorophyll. It is the engine that captures sunlight. More chlorophyll means a darker green lawn. To build that engine, your grass needs nitrogen as the raw building material. But here is the pro secret. It needs iron as the spark plug to actually turn that nitrogen into a deep green color. People look at golf courses and think they use some magical secret grass seed. They do not. They do not water it 10 times a day, either. Golf course superintendents rely on 3 basic rules: strict pH control, regular doses of liquid iron, and precise mowing heights. That is it, and you can replicate that exact system in your own backyard for a fraction of the cost. But none of that matters if you mess up the physical cut. Never cut more than 1/3 of the grass height at one time. If you scalp it, the grass panics, stops producing chlorophyll, and turns yellow immediately. And check your mower blade. A Zoll blade does not cut. It tears. Tearing destroys up to 25% of the leaf's solar panel surface and leaves the tips brown and infected. If your lawn never looks crisp after a cut, do not blame the grass. Sharpen the blade. Before we start day 1, let's talk money. A landscaping company will charge you $300 to $400 for what we are about to do. You can do this yourself for under $40. You need a bag of fast-release nitrogen, a bottle of liquid iron, and your soil test kit. That is it. No expensive subscriptions. Let's get to work. Day 1. Apply your fast-release nitrogen. Because it is fast-acting, it gets to work immediately, but you must respect it. Read the bag. Find your exact spreader setting. Do not guess, and do not throw it by hand unless you want a lawn that looks like a leopard print rug. Apply it early in the morning or late afternoon. Never put fertilizer down if the temperature is over 2 degrees Fahrenheit, or you will burn your grass to a crisp. Day 2. Water it in. This is where most people fail. They lightly sprinkle the lawn for 10 minutes every day. That creates weak, shallow roots. You need to water deeply, aiming for a depth of 4 to 6 inches. Push a long screwdriver into the soil. If it goes in easily, you watered enough. Once the grass dries, it is time for the liquid iron. Spray it directly onto the leaves. Do not water the lawn for at least 6 hours after spraying so the leaves can absorb it. And pro tip, wear old shoes and clothes. Liquid iron will stain everything it touches. Day 3 and 4. Do absolutely nothing. Psychologically, this is the hardest part of the entire week. You want to see instant results, and your brain is telling you to add more water or more fertilizer. Stop. Do not touch it. The nitrogen is moving into the roots. The iron is sparking the chlorophyll production. The science is happening underground. Just let it work. Day 5. We water deeply one more time. Same method as day 2, but no iron this time. Just a deep morning soak. Day 6. Day 6 is for observation. Walk your yard. You should be seeing a massive difference in color by now. Look for any dry spots you might have missed with the sprinkler. We are just assessing the battlefield today. No drastic actions. Day 7. It is time to harvest the results. Your grass should be standing tall and showing that deep, rich green. Now, we lock in that look. Set your mower height high at least 3 to 4 inches. Remember the 1/3 rule. Use that freshly sharpened blade we talked about and cut it clean. Because it is growing fast from the nitrogen, bag your clippings today so you do not suffocate the lawn. Look at this before and after. 7 days. That is what proper chemistry and consistency can do. Real life does not always care about your 7-day plan. Let's talk variables. If you get heavy rain in the first Heimweh-born hours after feeding, that nitrogen is washing away. You will need a light reapplication later. If the temperature outside is over 2 degrees, abort the plan. Wait for it to cool down, or you will torch your lawn. Also, know your grass. Warm season grasses like Bermuda or Zoysia will respond incredibly well to this right in the middle of summer. If you have cool season grass like fescue or bluegrass, save this aggressive feeding for the spring or early fall. What if you reach day 5 and absolutely nothing has changed? Then we go back to the diagnostics. You either have locked up soil pH or you have a biological enemy. If you see perfect brown circles appearing, that is fungus. You need a fungicide, not fertilizer. If the grass pulls up easily in dead sheets, you have root-eating grubs. Fix the underlying issue first, then run the 7-day plan. And now, the mistake that ruins absolutely everything. I see this happen constantly. People see a small improvement on day 4. They get excited, they panic, and they do more. More water, more feed, more mowing. Listen to me. Grass responds to consistency, not overreaction. If you dump more nitrogen on developing roots, you will burn them. If you water every night, you invite fungus. Let the plan work. Do not let your enthusiasm destroy your progress. After day 7, we enter the maintenance loop. Week 2 and 3. Just stick to your deep watering schedule. If the color starts fading again around week 3, you can hit it with one more round of liquid iron. If you are serious about keeping this premium look permanently, invest in 3 tools that pay for themselves. A digital pH meter, a proper broadcast spreader to avoid burned patches, and a cheap blade sharpener to keep your mower cuts clean. Here is your 7-day plan in simple terms. Take a screenshot right now. Step 0. Test your pH. Day 1. Apply fast-release nitrogen. Day 2. Deep water and liquid iron. Day 3 and 4. Leave it completely alone. Day 5. Deep water again. Day 6. Observe. Day 7. cut high with a sharp blade. Total cost, under $40. If you want to fix your lawn but do not know where to start, comment your biggest problem below. Yellow patches, weeds, or dry areas? Tell me, and I will make my next video showing you exactly how to fix it. Take a picture of your yard today. Day 1. Try this plan and post your results in the comments next week. I am going to feature the best transformations in my follow-up video, so make sure you are subscribed to see it. Get out there and get to work.